And nothing's changed. The standings up top still look the same. The Prancers' Mike Prestige with a breakaway, and he puts it past the Comet goalie. Prancers led 3-2 then. Now watch 19. Keith Knight swirl around the net for the Prancers score. That made it 4-2. And the goal which turned out to be the winner, Ian McInnes pushes it home after a great pass from Grant Rozanzoff. Prancers win 5-4 and lead the rest of the IHL by 3 points.
IHL with a 5-4 win over Fort Wayne. Look at this move from Keith Knight behind the goal, and he scores. That makes it 4-2 in the third period. But the Comets did not give up. Watch this slap shot goal. Wayne Bishop shoots and scores. That makes it 4-3 at the 14:22 mark in the game.
Fans in the second period, they're on their feet here when Marcel Ferrer gets a breakaway. He can't convert, but he knows somebody's back there. It's Mike Prestige with the score, and the Prancers lead 3-1. Don't sit down, because the Prancers score about 25 seconds later. Jerry August shoots the puck near the net. Now, inexplicably, nobody touches it until it nearly trickles into the net. Bounces up, and look, there's Grant Rozanzoff in the corner. He sees it, and before you know it, he sees the red light too. Ring up another. It's 4-1 Prancers. Milwaukee draws within 4-3 in the third period, but here's the game winner. Keith Knight with the old give and go. He splits two Admirals. That's the old lousy defense. Knight scores. Prancers led 5.
They came from behind to beat Toledo in overtime. Now, it looked like it could be a long night for Peoria, because just 30 seconds into the game, Toledo's Bill Terry scores. Then, still in the first period, Kevin Cameron puts the Gold Diggers ahead 2-0. In the second period, the Prancers come out with new life. Brad Kempthorne somehow cuts the Toledo lead in half, and then Mark Roy weaves through the Toledo defense. He nets it, and we're tied up at 2. But Toledo and Terry answer. That's Terry's second goal of the night, and Peoria trails 3-2. In the third period, the Gold Diggers score a questionable goal, but they take it, and it's 4-2. Soon after, it's nighttime. Keith Knight picks Toledo's pocket, making it 4-3 Gold Diggers. Now, hang on to your hat. The Prancers pull their goalie with just 20 seconds left. There's a wild scramble in front of the goal, and Steve Harrison pokes it in with only 10 ticks left on the clock, and we're into overtime. Then 18 seconds into overtime, Mike Prestige feeds Joe Nettie perfectly. He shoves it in, and the Prancers win a thriller by the final of 5-4.
Puck went to the side of the net, and Brian Shaw hit it, and Grant Rozanzoff hit it over, and there was a big scramble there, and the river goalie was trying to grab it, and luckily I just took a couple swipes at it and it went in the net.
Oh, it was a great feeling. I mean, see all the guys come fly on the ice, I really felt like part of the team. I really feel really good.
Right now we still have a chance to make that 5th spot, and this has got to give our players a lift. I know it gives me a lift, and we've won 3 of our last 4 games, so it's got to give us all a lift.
The 2 Peoria goals, Mike Prestige setting up Mark Roy in front of the goal. Roy knocks it in for a 1-zip Prancer lead. A little scuffle.
Up a point on Idle Flint. They're now just 8 points out of 5th place.